It has been a couple of days. I think it was like 3 days. And I'm not going to consider this a devlog because, well, I haven't made anything. It's been kind of rough, I think. Uh, if some of you eagle-eyed viewers saw in the last video, I mentioned that I switched over to Godot, and I kind of got stuck in that same area that I did with Unreal Engine, where I was stuck in tutorial hell, and I tried making something, and that obviously went well, didn't it?
It is 2 a.m. and I've made this from the tutorial, and guess what? Yep, that doesn't even work. 3 hours of coding and doesn't even work. Ain't that something?
I think that it is easier than Unreal, but it's still, if Unreal Engine is like the Mount Everest learning curve, then Godot is like the Empire State Building learning curve. It's still hard, it's still ginormous in comparison to anything else. And in the first video, I said that I expected that. I really didn't. I didn't expect the magnitude of the learning curve that I was going to be dedicating myself to. To get a little real for a minute, there's that voice in the back of my mind that says, you can't do this, that you know you can't. There are so many other people doing better than you. Why are you even bothering? You won't even be a microscopic speck in the myriad of other solo game developers. And even then, why are you even trying to be a solo game developer? They're way more successful, they have way more money, and they have way more skills than you do. And that doesn't go away in the back of my head. And I remember thinking about something a friend told me as like an offhand comment, in not towards me, but in generalization. And I think it is something that will stick in my head until the day I die. And that is, so many people these days spend years of their lives wasting time on something they just can't do. And personally, thanks for the existentialism, but you know, that really stuck with me, and I don't think that is ever going to go away. Every second of me trying to pursue something that I like ends up being me looking back and saying, am I really good at this, or am I just trying to become something that I am not? Am I predetermined to be something, or am I just trying? And personally, I don't know. I've reverted back to some of the old learning ways of trying to learn Unreal. Obviously didn't work. So what do I do? Well, personally, I don't even know how to classify how my learning consists of. I did really well in high school. I got, first year I was a C student, but then all 3 years after that I got all A's. And personally, I kind of hated it. I kind of didn't like doing it, but I mean, as a result, I was pretty good at it. In terms of college, I did my first year and I got I barely passed first year. In second semester, I dropped half of my classes. I made up 2 of them during summer and just, I couldn't do it. Is that something that I would have to experience for making games? Do I have to hate making games in order to be good at it? Do I have to hate the experience so that I can love the result? I think in high school it was a little bit different. Like high school, I had like a specific time frame. It was just like, make it to that last month, make it to the end of the year, make it to the end of high school, and then that's it. That's the end point. With game development, it's unlimited. It's any foreseeable time. It's up to you. And personally, I don't trust myself. But I did make some steps. I decided to start on Scratch. Scratch was actually kind of fun to use. I actually did make a game on there. I made it it's called Avery makes crab stew, where it's basically just grab 15 crabs in 20 seconds. And I mean, it was fine. I got through it, but I still encountered like those same, like I'd encounter a bug at sometimes, and I would just spend 30 minutes to an hour trying to figure it out, and then I couldn't, so I just got frustrated. Speaking of, in the game, it's supposed to display like a you failed audio cue and a you win audio cue, but I couldn't figure out how to do it without interfering with another audio cue. And I tried to figure that out for an hour, and then I just gave up. And I just decided to upload it. And, you know, that is great. But still, I don't want to give up. If there's something that I want to keep on going, it is this. I want to, and I want to make something that I will eventually culminate in my dream game. Because, say, I don't want to do this for like monetary value or fame or anything. I just want something that I've made for other people to experience it and to give entertainment to people. And maybe that sounds hard. Maybe it is hard. Maybe it's the most grueling experience ever. And maybe because I don't ask for help, maybe I don't ask for help because it's my pride and how me trying to stand on top of the idea that I can do this by myself. That was basically me in high school, and I kind of got through it, and this is a very different tone than the first devlog, and if you are coming from that straight to this, yeah. Here, we'll lighten up the tone a minute. This is the same closet in which I hit my head on with the pull-up bar, and you are now sitting on the stand that I've made from its mangled corpse. So, yeah. Did that bring up the tone a bit? Hopefully it did. I want to keep learning, and I want to do it. And maybe I do put years upon years of my life, and maybe it's all in vain, but I still want to do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Some new things about the channel. I think it counts yourself as a subscriber. So, but I have 3 now. So those 3 people, thank you very much. Much appreciate it. We're now up to, I think it was 90 views on the first devlog. unbelievable. Love every single one of y'all. Cyberpunk video is still coming along, still working on it. They got the new patch, and now every single one of my mods now does not work. So redoing that, so that's been postponed a bit. Hopefully I'll get something up soon. Probably not, but you know, I'll try. I think that's everything I gotta say. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.